authentic members of that House of Assembly. We would do the appeal contrary to the misinformation that has been created in the minds of Nigerians.
Guys, now they say that when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. But unfortunately, in Rivers State, is it just the grass suffering, or it is a political chess game with a much bigger prize? The Supreme Court has spoken. The judgment has been delivered, but instead of peace, there is confusion. What does this really mean for Governor Sim Fubara? Has it secured his grip on power, or is this just the beginning of another fierce political battle? Let's break it down. The Supreme Court ruling on Rivers State crisis has sparked heated debates. Some say it strengthens Governor Fubara, others believes it sets him up for more political attacks. But beyond the legal argument, the question remains, what happens to the people? While politicians engage in endless court battles, governance is at a standstill. The people suffer. Development slows down. The real victims of this power struggle are not the politicians, but the ordinary citizens trying to survive. Now, let's take a look at the players in this high-stake political chess game. Governor Sim Fubara, the man at the center of it all. Young, determined, but facing intense political pressure. Will he stand firm or fall under the weight of his opponents? I'd like us to jump right into a clarification that was made by Governor Fubara's lawyers and Ugo Chinyere, and I believe that will give us an in-depth understanding of what exactly is happening in Rivers State. Do well to intentionally also drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the political crisis rocking Rivers State, and we shall continually be here to serve you.
As you are well aware, we filed an appeal against the judgment of the Court of Appeal in respect of the budget of the state. The budget has since expired. We are now talking of 2025 budget. But that appeal had to do with 2024 budget. Secondly, with respect to the defection, the legislators, it was after the judgment of the Higher Court, Judgement, and the Court of Appeal that they defected. So the question of their defection is now pending before the Federal Court in Port Harcourt. So, and that is why we withdrew the appeal on the ground that it has been overtaken by events. Alright? So it was our own, we withdrew the appeal contrary to the misinformation that has been created in the minds of Nigerians. We withdrew the appeal, and that is the normal thing to have it dismissed because we have joined issues. We have exchanged papers.
So having withdrawn it, does it not mean that Nnamdi remains his speaker?
No. He has defected. After the judgment of the lower court, he has defected. And that is being challenged now in the Federal High Court. Thank you.
And lives being peddled, and it's very important that we keep our millions of supporters on the same page with us. And to start from the Supreme Court, it's very clear to state this categorically clear, very clear, that there is, and I repeat, there is no judgment from the Supreme Court that has affected the issue of the speakership of the Rivers State House of Assembly, heavily led by Okejumbo. There is no case or judgment that have been lost by Governor Fubara at the Supreme Court. No case, and I want to repeat that very clear because of this misinformation, that there is no judgment from the Supreme Court that was lost by Governor Sim Fubara. There is no judgment that was lost by the Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly, Okejumbo. There is no judgment anywhere from the Supreme Court that have touched on the issue of speakership of the Rivers State House of Assembly. And I repeat that again for those who didn't hear me clear. There is no judgment from the Supreme Court that was lost by Governor Fubara, and there is no judgment from the Supreme Court that affirmed the sacked pro-Wike lawmakers. And there is also no judgment that has affected the legitimacy of the speakership of Okejumbo. So in view of that, I want to read an extract from what was filed at the Supreme Court, for which the Supreme Court gave a statutory ruling this afternoon. As you people can remember, there was contention over where the budget of 2024 last year should be presented. That matter went to Supreme Court. But during the pendency of that matter, 2024 expired. The budget of 2024 fully passed, fully spent, and fully executed by the government of led by Governor Fubara. So the question you ask yourself, if 2024 have passed, if the budget of 2024 was passed, if the budget of 2024 was executed, why should we be in Supreme Court fighting over where we should present, or whether we should present or represent a 2024 budget? It's like going to court to say where 1982 budget should be presented. Presented for who? The money has been spent, it has been executed. So even if you say you want to present it to who? What is about income and expenditure? The income are people going to repay new taxes there? So because that budget has been well spent and well executed, and the massive project is all over there in Rivers, the Trans-Calabari Highway, and numerous projects, now there was no need to continue that case at the Supreme Court. So what the lawyers to Governor of Rivers State did was to withdraw the appeal, because there's nothing we're appealing against. 2024 is gone. 2025 has been passed. 2025 is what is being executed as we speak now. So it was a mere total academic exercise, and that is why they discontinued that process. And in that case, they got to normally strike it out. So where is the victory? Well, because, I don't know why the pro-Wike group likes political masturbation so much. Maybe it helps them to relieve the pressure of the fact that they cannot dip their hand into the public purse of Rivers people. Now you don't go to town and say he won. He didn't win anything. Look at it here. Governor Fubara withdrew it. Because there was no need appealing over where 2024 budget should be presented. It's like arguing over where 1999 budget should be presented. The taxes have been paid, the taxes have been spent. So to save the Supreme Court time, so you don't go about, litigating over somebody who is a matter that is dead, they will do it, and that is SC/CV 1071/2024. And let me read what was filed in court for you to understand that these people are just local propagandists. Now, between Governor of Rivers State and the sacked lawmakers. Now, notice